season finale of the regular season for the Cup Series. Ladies and gentlemen, we are presenting to you guys from Daytona, and yet up in the booth with me is Code Red Dew. It is a man that has worked his hind off in the Xfinity race from what we just saw earlier on tonight, and that is TTV Hell State. TTV, welcome to the booth, my man.
Thank you. And that Xfinity race, it was exciting. We're looking to see a similar show here at Cup tonight.
And yet, yet it is playoff time. By the end of the night, we will know who will be going to the playoffs. And yet, from what we saw a man that needed to get himself a win, and that is Mo Doodle, who won in the Xfinity Series earlier tonight. Make sure you guys check that out in our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys subscribe and like and comment. But yet, it is all about the Cup Series. So yet, we have 24 in the field tonight here, everyone. And yet, here is the big implications for our drivers. So yet for Penske, either Mike G or JoJo do need to be able to have a great run and win tonight for their chances of going to the playoffs. And in another case, it could knock out Nobes and believe could knock out Drunkfest, I believe. But yet in this situation here, TTV, what do you think the chances are for someone who hasn't won to be able to win tonight?
Well, it's Daytona. And we've seen what's happened here with the trucks and the Xfinity. You know, we had two guys who needed a win to get in. They won. So it very well could happen with Cup. I'll look at a similar situation with the first season finale at Daytona that they had NASCAR in 2020 when William Byron won his way into the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. And yet, earlier this week, we got a chance to see LT getting his first win at Charlotte, and yet he's now moving on. So yet, who's going to be joining along with him? We will find out here in the meantime. But yet, with Daytona, it is very unpredictable. It is very, very unpredictable to see what is going to happen here. So yet, the main key strategy, he'll say, I want to ask you is, what do you think the strategy is going to be for the Cup Series drivers tonight?
It's going to be a game of alliances. It's going to be the Chevys, the Fords, the Toyotas, and all those in-between alliances that we see. It's going to be a game of that. I guarantee all these alliances are going to run the same pit strategy, and they're all going to try to beat the other alliance. Don't work with him, work with our guy. You know, that's what they're going to be saying over the radios tonight. And that's going to really come down to which cars are up front on the final restart. That's going to determine who's going to win this race.
Exactly. And yet, from what we saw last night and earlier on in the Xfinity race, we've seen some alliances. We've seen Penske and GMS work together in the truck race. We saw Penske and JGR working together in the Xfinity race. Could we see Penske try to be able to form some sort of alliance with the Gibbs drivers? We will see later on tonight. But yet, in this case, it's the case scenario. You know the Cup field, you know the Chevy field is going to try to be able to work together. Joker and I have talked about it, and so yet expect him, his Hendrick teammates, to be able to work with Brody, to be able to work with Tiger, to be able to work with Fireslayer, and see what they can come up with their sleeve. So yeah, what are your thoughts on the alliances that we could be seeing tonight?
Well, it's obviously you got your big picks. You got your Chevys that are probably going to be end up working together. That'd be CGR and Hendrick, obviously, and then Haas is probably going to hop in with them. Would be my guess. So, really, if Front Row and JGR and Penske want a chance, they got to find a way to work together. Those three teams, if they want to beat the the SHR, CGR, and Hendrick firepower, because, like we said before, there's 24 cars in this field, which means both of these alliances would be at full horsepower for this race.
And yet they just now finished qualifying. Apparently, a lot has happened in qualifying from what I'm seeing in the chat. But yet, we could either Penske could be working with Roush. I mean, we've seen Fords working with Fords. We've seen Toyotas working with Toyotas, and as you mentioned, Chevys trying to work together with the Chevys. So yet, it is definitely going to be a really wild race that we have in store for you. I guess you could say this is more like the wild, wild west, don't you think, there, Hill State?
Well, we've known the schedule. The people who decided the schedule at the beginning of the year, they knew exactly what they were doing when they put Daytona as the season finale. They wanted chaos in the final race of the regular season, and I believe tonight they're going to get it.
Oh boy. And as I said in the chat, make sure you guys grab your popcorn, grab your Mountain Dew, grab a drink, because we're in for a long one. So yet, Hill State, my buddy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alrighty, it is time for some predictions. Hill State, I'm gonna start off with you. Who do you see winning
All right.
tonight's race? Who do you see winning tonight's Daytona race?
Oh man, this is a hard one. This is, I mean, it's so unpredictable. These plate races, literally any car in this field can end up in victory lane tonight. But I got to go with my gut, and I got to go with the 3 for 3, and I got to go with Mike G. Man, Penske has just been too fast for the other teams to catch up with all week at Daytona. I look for them to continue. I look for JoJo to run well, Overbeek as well, and I believe Devon Baseball is running as well. Look for those four cars to run very well, and I think that Mike G is going to be one parking in a victory lane to secure a spot in the playoffs.
Something that I do want to talk about is we do have some hot seat drivers tonight, and I'm going to head and name off those three who are going to be racing in the starting field tonight, and that is Edit Zwiftsies, Soaps, and Mayhem tomorrow. So yet that is definitely going to be a really interesting race for the case. So yet out of the Cup drivers, I do want to see JoJo winning, but in my prediction, I believe it's going to go to Riley, aka Obi. I mean, he's always been very, very fast here. I mean, expect him and that Chevy bunch to work together really good. Now, if we're talking hot seat drivers, I would love to see Masos get a chance to get his first Cup win here, and that'll be really cool. But yet,
Hmm.
those three are gonna have to have their work cut out for him whenever they have drivers like the Heredia God, Joker. I mean, the list goes on and on. Tiger NASCAR. I mean, we've seen how good these drivers can be, so I expect no more than to see Masopes have himself a good run tonight.
Definitely, definitely. The Soaps ran well for the Xfinity race. He ran really well, was up at the front. Most of the bunch got caught up in a couple of crashes and unfortunately finished, I believe, mid-pack. So, look, he's going to have speed again here for the Cup race. Definitely.
We definitely are. We're definitely about to find out in the case. Oh, there's also someone in the field that I definitely do need to mention is also having a hot seat race, who has been racing in the truck series. It is H Wicks 007. He's running tonight
Hmm.
in this race, so that's really a great opportunity for him.
H-Wick's one of the fastest truck drivers in the field, so it'll be interesting to see if he can make that transition. And who knows, heck, it's Daytona. He could very well end up in victory lane tonight. He runs
That
very well with the trucks.
is very, very true. Very, very true. Alrighty, we're still waiting on the field to get going, and we will
The 88
see.
car and always Joker is your pole sitter for tonight. I'm looking at
Alrighty,
Nobes'
we're,
screen.
we're, we're getting ready to join. We, we're getting ready to join right now, ladies and gentlemen. 24 in the field. Oh boy.
At Daytona
Yep.
at night. The Coke Zero Sugar 200, 200. Coke Zero Sugar 200. This is
I
a
mean,
half race. So.
alrighty. Are you ready, Hill State?
Let's get it on.
Alrighty. Let's see what we have here for the Cup Series. This is about to be a wild, wild race, ladies and gentlemen.
Hmm.
Joker, as we
Here we
mentioned it.
go.
Look at Dylan. He's starting up second. There you see the 48 up there in third. I believe who is that? Mike. No,
The
that's
12 and Devon Baseball and Mike G in
fourth.
fourth and fifth.
Green flag is in the air here, ladies and gentlemen. Going through turn one right now.
Look at Big Man trying to make a move here up on the high side, get to the back bumper of Dylan the
Oh,
six. A bit of
48 hit.
contact there.
48 hit the six right there. So yeah, that's something he needs to be careful of. But there's the 22 of Mike G, the man that needs to get himself into the playoffs. He needs a must-needed win. And right now he's in a very comfortable situation up in third. Oh, three wide. Oh,
Up into
man.
the wall goes the 19.
Three wide. Oh, God. I think they're, I don't know if they're wrecking. Yeah, they're wrecking. 19 hit the wall.
19 hit the wall, but everyone keeps their car under control for the most part.
19 hit the wall, but yeah, that's going to put the 14 and that beautiful throwback in fourth right there. No,
Oh yeah, Mayhem is running the 4 car, along with the Soaps, who's running the 95 for the night race.
And there's JoJo leading that second pack of field right there with the 17. Let's go ahead and get back up to the front.
Pointing out some more hot seat drivers, some unfamiliar faces. You'll see Eric Jones, 43.
That is Flipsy's.
My mic's cut out.
All right.
Flipsy's is in the 32 car. And who else did I see? I saw someone in.
Masopes is also in here, but yet nevertheless it is
H Wicks, the truck series hot seat. H Wicks is in the 96 tonight.
96. Okay, so both the 95 and the 96 are got their own probability at the moment, but yet nevertheless it is 88. Always Joker in the lead, but yet here comes Mike G. They're going to try to be able to.
Chevys, but the Fords are going to try to make a move off the outside.
The Fords are going to try to be able to make a move. Can they do it?
I think they can here. They got 4 on 2 right here.
Let's go ahead and go to Mike G real quick, ladies and gentlemen. If I can find him, there he is. As we mentioned, it is the Fords against the Chevys, and yet the Chevys only have 2 Chevys and a Toyota, and that is H-Route up in third. So here comes Mike G right there up into the top slot. With Noves right behind him, and yet Noves is going to have to beat that 22, because if not, then yet the 22 will be able to get a win.
Noves and Trout both up front. Those drivers both near the cut line.
The question is, can they be able to come down? So far, the 22.
Going to get to here, maybe.
Looks like the 38. Oh, the 38 hit the 4. Oh, they're spreading out. Oh, this is not good.
The Fords are spreading out.
Yeah, the Fords are spreading out. Mike G is going to have to do something. He's going to. Could he be able to come back down? There you see Joker. He's got to run, and he's going to block the run.
Nice block by the 22. Oh, and the 88 makes another move. Barely avoids the block. They're going to throw their 3 wide for the lead.
Nah, they ain't 3 wide. They're still 2
back
wide
down
right
to
now.
2.
They're still 2 wide right now. There you see the 48, the 18, the 42. A little bit of a weird dynamic with the Chevy and Toyotas back working together against those Fords running up that top line. I'm really surprised by that bottom line, but yet look at what we're seeing right now. The top line should be able to get it going, considering by the amount of drivers are pushing them. But yet, let's go ahead and get back up to the front.
Oh, a bit of contact. There.
Let's go ahead and get back up there with Joker along. Let's go ahead and ride along with him.
Oh, contact. The 12's into the wall.
Let's go ahead and get back up to our camera angle that we're known for seeing. Keeping out his back to back and keeping watching ride along with O. Dillon at the moment. Oh, the 21 is hitting the wall right there. I think that is Overbeak. 6 got no place to go, so he's gonna have to go up to the 4.
Look at the Soaps leading the Fords on the outside lane right now. Also JoJo getting some help from the 20. They're going to come up here. Yeah, JoJo's now leading the outside line with LT, the Soaps, Mike G, and Nobes all behind him. They're going to try and form up. This high line is working very well. As on the low line, the next cars behind them on the low line are very far back.
Let's go ahead. I believe that is JoJo. That is, yeah, as you mentioned, JoJo is leading.
Oh, the 3 car.
Who's that? Fire Slayer?
Fire Slayer, I don't know what happened in the back of the pack, but Fire Slayer jerked off and saves it.
JoJo needs to hold that line and let those drivers try to be able to work together, because it seems like they're widening up right now, and this is something that JoJo nor Mike G does need. But yet the 20 and the 95 is trying to work together with him. And here comes the 9. I believe that is Captain Jack up on the inside line. Let's see how this goes right here. Joker with blocking the top line, blocking
Joker jumped into the
JoJo. I I will say this before this race, before my truck race, I've gotten a chance to practice with Joker, and he seems to be really good at blocking. So yet expect some really big blocks by the 88. Oh, JoJo, that hit the
Oh,
wall right there.
contact between the 9 to 34. Now the 1 makes contact as well.
So far, it is all Chevys and the Toyota right there. That is your top 5 right there. What can they do at the moment? That's the one thing you gotta ask yourself.
Really, right now it's so early in the stage, they could just ride it out if they wanted to.
I couldn't agree with you more. Can you go to Nose's stream and see if we see what the lap counter is for us?
That counter, I'm trying to see, they're coming out of turn 3 right now on Nova's stream here.
So they're getting ready to conclude here at stage 1, I believe, right?
I believe there's 24 laps in the stage 1. 15 to go. This is 15 to go right here.
15 to go here in stage 1. Once again, you are with us in the Cup Series. This is Code Red Dew and TTV Hill State representing Penske. Get a chance to call the action here at Daytona, and yet this is what you're seeing right now. You're seeing always Joker. Even though he's got a win, even though he's got multiple wins, he still wants to be able to prove how dominant he is in the Cup Series. But yet, it is Ubi that also needs to get himself. He's already clear to go for the playoffs, but he'd like to add a little win to his column. Now, what about that 18? Oh, see some contact there. I don't know if that was the 32, and I think that was the 38, I believe. They're trying to form a second. That line of fours is trying to be able to form up, but it seems like nobody's not wanting to work together. So it's that Zach with a really big move down to the bottom in front of the Heredia God. Oh, they're about to wreck. I got a bad feeling.
Yeah.
That back of the pack, they're just all just going crazy right there in the back. And their Fire Slayer, as Hill State mentioned, got involved, and he's just flying solo. Oh, the 17 by hit the wall thanks to the 32 right there. I don't think the 32 minute. Go ahead and get back up to our leader and Joker. Oh, see some pitting. Oh, Jesus. Oh, 6 about. Wow. That was unexpected. We're seeing a lot of Fords, a lot of Toyotas. They're all pitting at the last minute. That was really unexpected. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple of pit road penalties. Alright, I think they're only just taking fuel only. And that is Mike G leading, I believe that is. And here comes the Chevys and a Trout. And you also see another Toyota, and that is LT Resistance.
Seems like the Toyotas are kind of split here on strategy right now.
Let's go ahead and get back up there. I believe that is the 14 that is leading that pack of Ford, ain't it? And it is.
It is a nose.
Let's go ahead and get back up. Keep an eye on the Chevys. The Fords are coming, but yet here comes those Chevys. And that is O'Reilly taking the lead away from his teammate.
The Chevys all came out together.
Yep, and Joker somebody got involved with a really bad incident.
What happened to
And
Joker?
Joker had some, well, somebody got spun out, but yet that was whenever they came out of the pit road. And here comes those Fords. They're working really good together right now. And Riley, aka Ubi, is just all by himself.
Yeah, the Fords stay together way better than the Chevys did
And not only
on
that,
that
but yeah,
last
look at
one.
that. Look at that Toyota. Is that the 95 or is that the 96? Let's see who can get find right here. That is the 96. That is a Truck Series driver and H-Wicks working along together with those Fords.
Mm-hmm.
So far the top three, it is a SHR driver and two Penske's. And not only that, but you also seen Riley, aka Ubi, who is also right along with the top five.
He's tagged along with the Fords.
He's got no choice if you want to be able to stay with the pack. We're seeing two different sets of packs right now. They're seeing a little bit of a mixture of the Fords, one Chevy, and one Toyota. And let's go ahead and get to the second pack, leading by Brody. There you see the 42, the 1, the 9, the 10. I believe that we see the 6 right along right there. I believe we see the 38, the 88, who is also right behind Joker, I believe. You see, I think you see Overbeak right behind them. They're coming approach to the top 5 right now. Brody's leading the whole pack, and they're on their way.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
What can you tell us about the top 5 right now? What can they do to try to hold that momentum that the second pack has?
Right now, all they got to do here, as I'm going to get a lap count here from Nobes right quick, all they got to do is stick in that line, stick 5 cars up, and just try and pull away as they have 8 to go in stage.
8 laps to go here in stage 1, and it is all Nobes. It is Mike G, JoJo, and as we mentioned, it is H-Weeks, 007, and Ubi in that top 5. The question is, does the second pack have enough time?
We're coming to 7 to go. Do they have enough time? How many cars are back in that second pack? We got a few.
Definitely something to watch right here, but yet to see the 9, I don't know if the 9 got pushed out of the way, but yet, oh, he's got Joker. I thought Joker was going to ride along with him, try to help his teammate out. And Brody's got Ubi's draft. He's got Ubi's draft, and yet let's see what they can do. I've seen these two. I've seen him and Ubi work together in multiple super speedways last season. But let's see how they do it right here. They're gonna try to form a second groove up on the top. So yet there you see right here, it is all Ubi 42 and the 1. They have no other choice but to get down to the inside because knowing full well if they can't get any help. Oh, already God. He knocked O'Dillon out of the way. No, O'Dillon's going to have a issue trying to be able to get back into the field. So
Yeah,
far,
but so close to a stage reset here. You know, the pack's gonna come. Pack's gonna get clamped up together once again here in about 5 laps.
that is very, very true. Working on that top line. Here they go. It's the battle. It's a little bit of battle of the Fords, the Toyota, and the Chevys right now.
Yeah, and It's more a battle of who can get in line and who can stay in line the longest.
It seems like no matter how many times that uh, Riley and Brody try to be able to form a second line, he'll get either the 1 or the 88, but yet the others are just not wanting to work with them. Because I think they are the only, along with the 9, I believe you see, I think they're the only Chevys out of this top lineup we're seeing here.
Yeah, yeah, it looks that way. It looks like the pack has caught up to these Fords first four right here. See what kind of moves that they make here. Who's going to jump out in front? Who's going to jump out? As we come to 3 to go right now. Who's going to jump out here and try and get a stage win?
I think it's obvious that, especially whenever it's the playoffs and the situation that they're in, you're gonna want the 14 and have the 9 to be able to get some points. But either way, who's gonna be able to get those points?
Just a quick check on your drivers from the playoff race right now. Nobes is leading the race. Trout is lost the pack. He's drafting with the 3 near the back. And Drunkfest, let me see if I can find Drunkfest through here. Drunkfest is near the bottom, near the tail of that lead pack.
And it looks like they're ready to come up across, I believe that is Big Man as a 19.
Got 2 to go now. Big Man will probably be the only car lap down, so he'll definitely get out of the way here.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to be able to get the guy out of the driver's way.
Yeah, 2 to go right now. So they're coming to the white flag. It's about the time that people usually start making moves to get positions.
With this being the first stage, I don't believe we'll end up seeing any of that moves. But yet, then again, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the 22 does have a teammate right behind him, and could H-Wicks get involved with that?
He possibly could. Now, H-Wicks drives for Thorsport, which is the Stuart Haas team. And with Nobes leading this race, you got to think he'd probably stick with Nobes here.
That is
Or at least try to.
That is very, very true.
From another backstretch. Will anybody make any moves here? Looks like they're still single file for the most part.
Yeah, the Chevys.
Oh, the Chevys jump out.
The
Chevy's going to jump out.
Yeah, let's see who's going to get this. Is it going to be the Chevys or is it going to be the Fords plus
They're 4
the
on
Toyota?
4.
Yeah, they got the top line. But Nobes.
And I think it's too late. I think the 14's going to bring it home.
Oh, the 88 out. We'll see. Oh, the 2s.
They're 3 wide and Nobes.
Nobes was the stage 1 winner. Did the 2 get to? No, he didn't get to the pits. That was a very close call. I mean, we thought that we seen the Chevys have a full-on top line, but that is not the case.
Just a little bit too late there to start making that move. If they would have made that move coming to the white flag, they might have had a shot to get it there. Nobes, Mike G, Riley 48, Brody, H-Wicks, Tiger, Heredia, Joker, Skywalker, and Drunkfest currently your top 10.
Wow. Yet, that was in stage 1. But yet, from what we see...
So Nobes has, I think now with that, how close that hole was, I think that A-Trout is now in that position to be the last guy in and have someone knock him out if a new driver were to win.
Alright, let's see here. Green flag is back in the air with O'Dillon up in front. So yet, definitely got more dancing partners for the Fords. And there you see Obi right there on the outside. And yeah, he's not going to try to get cut in front of Mike G. So you can obviously imagine what is going through his mind. The top line's not going to be able to try to get anything to work. I will say this, from what we saw in the trucks and what we saw in the Cup Series, the only time we've ever seen, a lot of altercation, especially with as far as cautions, have been in stage 2. Could we be seeing this in the Cup Series?
We possibly could. Yeah, Dylan definitely had some shift over to get up to the front.
we definitely do need to work on for sure.
If you're here coming to, I believe, got 21 to go. This stage is 22 laps long, so they're gonna have to pit.
You can only imagine what's happening with the Fords, and yet, and speaking of the Fords, it is nothing but Fords with Dylan, who already got himself a win, and then then you see the last two drivers right behind him that definitely do need to win, and yet they're surrounded by drivers that already got a win in their situation. Brody's already got a win. Tiger NASCAR's already got himself a win.
But you know, you got to think if you're gonna be in a line at Daytona, you want your teammate right behind you.
I think in this case, in this situation, Mike G does need some of his teammates, but yet they're so far out in the back that Mike G's gonna have to have some alliances. You can only imagine, even though that he's fighting with Nobes to get that last playoff spot, it is a crucial moment.
Definitely. I believe the next Ford back in line at 34. Oh, Dylan coming to pit road.
Did he not pit?
I guess not. Dylan down pit road, and Nobes is going to pick up the lead.
Let's go ahead and ride along with Nobes here at the moment, ladies and gentlemen.
And something I'll need to note, Mike G is the second Ford, and the next Ford back is the 34, Dylan's teammate in Skywalker.
And that's Skywalker QSA, and yet we'll see how this goes.
Joker into the wall.
I was hearing some crunching. I didn't know who that was, but yet let's go ahead and go to Always Joker. I don't know what happened to him. They see Mayhem tomorrow. He must have either lagged out, which doesn't seem like he lagged out, but I hate to hear that for car. And looks like yeah, Dylan's gonna get.
Dylan's just now coming out. He's gonna get lapped.
Yep, he's getting out of the driver's way. Mike G is trying to be able to make a move.
And he's got no help right now. If he makes a move on nose, he's going to get toasted by these Chevys.
Sorry to interrupt you. Second line is trying to be able to work up, and yet let's see who that is. I think that is the, I don't know if, might be the 32, I don't know.
The 41 is currently leading that second line with 32, and the 10 and the 12 trying to get up to him.
Yeah, you're correct. That is the 41. And as we mentioned, as Hell State mentioned it earlier in stage 1, that H Weeks is a SHR driver, so yet you can't be surprised by what he's trying to do to help Drunkfest to get into the playoffs, especially whenever they have the Heredia God with them. Let's go ahead and get back up to the front here. Oh, big wreck, the big one here at Daytona.
Wreck.
Someone went up in the air. What in the world? Fire Slayer 95. Oh my lord. The 1988 3220. What in the world has happened there? Caution is out.
The big one strikes in stage 2. I believe there was 5 or 6 cars involved in that wreck.
Wow, that was really intense right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you saw it at this year's Daytona 500. Most of the race, after the rain delay was over, the car stayed single file throughout the whole thing, and then as soon as people started making moves, huge wrecks ensued. That's why people stayed single file for the most of the race.
Something I will say, did I not tell you that from what we saw in the trucks and the Xfinity, that things were going to get dicey in stage 2?
Oh yeah. And one man that's got to love the caution here is Dylan, as now he's back on the lead lap.
And yet, with green flag back in the air here after that caution, but yet it is Brody up in the lead. There's Riley. There's the 18. That is your top 3 at the moment here, ladies and gentlemen. And A-Trout.
Trout's trying to get him a stage win because he knows that Nobes won that stage earlier. He needs to make up those points.
Inside line is definitely checking up a little bit.
The 38 in the lead of that outside line way back there.
This is a situation to where things can get really dicey. One thing I can tell you is, as a driver, you definitely want to be able to run that bottom line because that is your very best friend. But at the same time, you never know what to expect. A lot of drivers could be checking up, so yeah, you try to be able to work on the high lane, and that will help you out and gain the most positions.
Indeed it will.
So far, so good. 21 trying to be able to make a second line, but yet that's not the case. The 14s and now to stay right here. If I was Nobes and I was Mike G at the moment, oh, we're seeing, oh, big wreck. Oh, Jesus, Fire Slayer got hit right there.
Oh, we got a.
They're still green. They're still green. There was only one car. As I'm saying, if I was in Mike G and Nobes' shoes, I would just try to work together, try to stay on that bottom line. And now you see A-Trout, he's going to try to make a move on Riley, trying to take P2 away from him, but you get
18 up to second. Oh, and he's gonna move Brody out of the groove there. He's trying to get the
wow.
lead.
Oh, someone went up to the wall. I think that might be the 38.
And Brody luckily gets back in there for a second. Don't know how much of his car actually went below the yellow line there, but there was a small portion of it, but I think that's a clean move there. He did not actually, I don't think his tires actually crossed the yellow line.
Riding along with Mike G here, ladies and gentlemen, especially see how close he can be, especially when he's trying to push the 14 and as well as his teammate in the 21. I believe it might be Overbeek up there. Could he get himself a win?
Yeah, he definitely could. As we see, most of the pack still staying single file here.
And Trout,
Wow,
I believe
Trout's out front.
he needs to get himself a win too, doesn't he?
He's in ninth coming into this race, but that stage win probably put him down to 10th. So a win would definitely feel good for him.
Riley losing a couple positions.
Oh, he gets moved out the groove there by Brody. Little payback.
Wow, I'm not
I was gonna
surprised.
say, as a Kyle Busch fan, it always feels good to see that 18 run up front, but there he goes from the lead.
Yeah, but situation. Oh, Brody cut right in front of Nobes right there. Let's go ahead and get back up to top three. Is definitely looking to be really good as Brody, Nobes, and Mike G. Mike G's been running up front. And QSA Skywalker definitely had some strong words to say in the chat. Lift this blank blank. So far, it has definitely been very, very clean. We've only seen one natural caution, and yet now the top. And yet, that's what I'm loving to see right here. Mike G and Nobes is working really good together. And it seems like they've been working together for quite some time, ever since the beginning of this race. Whatever alliance that they have, it's definitely paying off for sure. There's the 34. Could he try to be able to make a move? He's got some teammates right behind him, plus someone from SHR. Oh, the 12 and the 9 got together. Oh, the
So a
9.
bumping match, nine's up in the wall.
Yeah, the 9 got involved. Another car hit him straight up to the wall. I don't know if it was accidental, but yet, nevertheless, the 9 is definitely losing some. Definitely lost a couple of spots. And he might be by himself unless he can get 3 of Firestar to work together with him. Oh, Joker got put to the
Joker up into
wall.
the wall. You know, he can't be too happy about that.
Nope. Mm-mm. But yet, nevertheless, it has been 2 Fords and a Chevy. That is your top 3 here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, it might look cool on the outside, but temperatures are flaring on the inside of these race cars right now. Drivers are not holding back. They want these. They know the situation they're in. They need to get up to the front.
And yet, last time we got a chance to see Nobes being in the lead. He didn't get to win, but yet he led the most laps, and he won both stages, and that was at Dover. And
We got
thanks to
5 to go in stage 2. 5 to go in stage 2.
5 to
Sorry,
go,
sorry, I've been lagging about 100 laps, but 5 to go in stage 2 right now.
5 to go in stage 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. You heard the man, 5 to go, and yet we're seeing Nobes being really good on that bottom, but yet since
This is what the Fords like to see. Ford development driver. Top 5 all have some link to Ford.
and yet it is Nobes, Mike G, and QSA Skywalker, and along with the Heredity God, and I believe H-Wick's still part of that field.
Oh, Dylan's into the wall in the back.
Let's go ahead and ride along with Dylan here. Let's go ahead and get up to Dylan.
A lot of cars hit that outside wall today. It's unfortunate.
And yet, I believe he's still a lap down. He might be a lap down, or did he just lose a spot?
I do not know.
Oh, is Brody going to the pits?
Is he?
Yeah, you see Brody, you see the 18, you see the 21. That's a really interesting call. The 48's involved. And how
I
many
definitely think that something with that, you get a penalty in this league. And basically, this is a universal thing in most leagues I've raced in. You get a penalty if you pit with 2 to go on the stage of the race. This is 3 to go. So maybe they are just trying to just praying that they don't get lapped here and get out front for the beginning of stage 3.
I'm gonna keep an eye on this field of cars. Here comes the 21.
But yeah, that strategy is probably going to backfire. They're probably going to get lapped here.
And yeah, they're coming off the trioval. The 21 is right up in front. Could he be able to get up in front of the 21?
Yeah, there's 2 to go right now.
Nah, yeah, that's a really bad spot. So yeah, it's a caution more to come out, and yet it would be the 21 that gets the lucky dog.
And that's some intense racing that we definitely need to keep an eye on. The position race for the lucky dog.
That is true. That is true.
And it's become the white flag for stage number 2 right here.
I don't think the 22 is going to be behind that 14 as long. The 14 needs to be able to ride along with the 20. Sorry, the 22 needs to be able to ride along with the 14, and he's got to get that 34 to try to push him over. Because the stage win is the stage win.
Definitely is. Nobes. He would. I don't
The
want
Hardy
to say.
got.
As now we got an outside line for him with Masopes in the lead. Somehow we got JoJo. The JoJo's in the wall. That's when he killed their run. I don't know what happened, but I think that this is going to come to stage number 2 winner being. Oh, Mike G pulls out. Is he going to get there?
No, he won't.
And
Wow.
Brian Nobes wins stage number 2.
That was awesome. That was a really awesome.
A great stage finish.
Stage 2 winner goes to Nobes. And they're saying
now you
go ahead.
You gotta be thinking the 18 is sweating now because he knows that there's a first-time winner. He will probably be the driver that exits the playoffs.
And yet, yeah, that's true. That is true. And yet, how much is that gap for ninth place to the cutoff line? How many
I'll look
points
it
is
up
there?
right now. The gap Mm. The gap coming out of the last race was 6 points. So Nobes has gotten 20 points through these stages.
And where was Mike G? Where is Mike G at in standings?
Mike G is 11th. He's like 300 down. He has to win.
That's true. Green flag's back in the air here, ladies and gentlemen. Third and final stage.
224 back. Yeah, it's a must win for that 22.
Oh, it's definitely a must win for Nobes.
Yeah, we got 28 laps remaining in the race. 28 to go.
Oh,
This is
the
going to
old
be interesting.
18 ball got knocked out of the line right here. Oh, I'm hearing some cars wadding up. Yeah, they're going 3 wide. Oh gosh. Yeah, they're hitting the
3
wall.
wide, the back of the pack.
17 hit the
in the
wall.
wall.
17 hit the wall. 19 needs to be able to come down.
Looks like they're going to stay green.
We've only seen one actual caution. That was in stage 2, but yet could we see a lot more of that in stage 3?
Definitely could. It's a plate race in the final stage. People lay it all out on the line right now.
34, Skywalker needs to get him a win.
Skywalker, I believe, is out of the playoffs right now, but he gets a win, he's in. Trying to recreate some of that 34 magic from the Daytona 500.
Gonna ride along with Mike G right now. Mike G's definitely gonna have to get himself a lot of help. This stage
Mike G's
3.
going to need some teammates to get up here to push him, because right now, oh, big contact. The 12's around. The 42 collects it. The 3 is also involved. Big contact. That should bring out the caution.
Wow. Good
That
calling
caution
out.
flag is out.
I was riding along with Mike G right there, and I didn't know that was happening until I saw Brody.
Yeah, that the Nobes' camera angle barely caught it in the back.
Oh man, and Nobes is, and that's not Nobes, but the 38 stuck. Let's go ahead and go along with the 38. He is stuck right
42's
there.
been fast all night, and he just got caught up in that wreck. They went
There's-
3 wide, and someone couldn't hold their line, caused a huge pileup.
That 38 is trying to be able to get out, but in this case, no, the game helps him get out. Wow,
Now
that
here's
was
the
wild.
strategy. Do you pit here and hope there's another caution so you can last the whole way, or do you stay out? We'll definitely see just different strategies as green flag leads us. Nobes and Tiger on the front row.
Green flag's back in the air.
Nobes gets a good jump.
Tiger goes straight to the bottom in front of the Skywalker.
Now that Ford is being broken apart by Chevy. Ford, Chevy right now up at the front of the pack on the bottom line. Oh, big contact. People getting forced out of the groove. People coming back down. Uh-oh. Oh, they stay in line.
Let's see how this goes. Someone clips the dirt right here. Oh, Dylan Bell got himself to a bad situation right now.
Dylan bounced right there. As we come now to 22 to go as of now.
22 laps to go here, ladies and gentlemen.
At this point, you got to be thinking about that playoff picture. At this point, if you're the 18 car, I know there's still plenty of race left, but you got to hope that Nobes can hold them off here, or Tiger, because right behind him, the 34 car, who's hungry for a win and needs one to get in the playoffs.
I think in Trout's situation, he needs to have a repeated winner for him to be able to stay in his spot. But yet, if Nobes wins, Then what's that going to do to Trout?
If Nobes wins, that'll just lock him into a spot, which means Trout will probably, yeah, Trout will get 10th in points, which he will point his way in.
By points he'll get him. All right.
Or at least that's the scenario that I think is playing out.
Oh, speaking of the 18, about lost it here. They're trying to. Oh boy, I need to keep it on this groove right here. 18, 3 wide.
3 wide.
12 all over the place.
This is trouble. This is trouble.
What can he do here, ladies and gentlemen?
What can you do? I think you just got to stay in the line and ride it out. Wait for the pit stops to decide, clutter the pack up again, and then you got to go for position.
Skywalker wants to be able to make a move because he needs to win to be able to get himself into the playoffs. But Skywalker needs to hold his line and just stay calm as much as he can.
Definitely. So he's going to get P2 from Tiger, who moved out of the groove there. Or no, he's not. Tiger moved back now. You know, they do say that a plate race is the ultimate test of team chemistry, and we're seeing that right now.
Oh, we definitely are here for sure. And it is the 14 that's definitely enjoying his lead at the moment in front of Tiger NASCAR and along with the 34 of Skywalker. There's someone who definitely hasn't been brought up as much except for his incidents, and that is Captain Jack up there in the 9 car, along with his teammate and Ubi. Let's see what he can do. I mean, he has a chance. And plus, he's also got another Chevy teammate right there in P2 in the 1 of Tiger NASCAR. Oh boy. Oh man, I thought the 96 about got spun out for a little bit. Got the lap counter yet there, Nopes?
You're about to get it. I believe it's 18, but I could be wrong. Here we go. 17 to go.
17 to go. 34 is swerving just a little bit. He needs to hold his line right now.
34 swerving now. Watch out for these Hendrick cars that are getting together. 9 and the 48 are now together, along with the 88. Could they possibly make a move?
Signal whistle. Here comes the 42 and 18. They're trying to go work on the early outside line, and that is not the case. Let's go ahead and get right along with Joker at the moment. If I can find him. There he is. What can they do? The 88's got 2 teammates along with some help in the back.
What to do?
Looks like the 4s are trying to build an outside line earlier on. They see the 12 of Devin Baseball, the 6 of O'Dillon, the 18 of A-Trout, the 42 of Brody.
They're building some cars up there. They just need some more cars to get up there and go with them.
And looks like they are. You see it. You see, I think that's the 32. I think that is the 90. Oh, the 18 is the wall. He's going to come back down. Oh, big wreck. Big wreck to 3.
Big. No, it's just one car accident right now. Unless the game calls that, that's not going to be
The
a
game
caution.
calls. Yeah, the game calls
Oh,
that.
the game calls it.
Yeah, third caution of the night right there. The 3 got involved, but yet, nevertheless, it is something we definitely been needing to see.
How will the pack race with this few laps to go? Will we see some aggressive mistakes from these drivers?
That's definitely the big case right now. But wow, I did not expect that to happen. I don't think any of us did. A late race caution, bringing us
Oh, I
out.
did. It's a plate race. It's a plate race. It's bound to happen. You can see Nobes and Devin Baseball jumping out to that front row.
Which one's?
Green flag back out in the Fords. The 14, 34, 6, and they leave the 12 kind of out to dry there on the outside.
Yeah, the one went straight down to the bottom in front of that 9. See it? Oh, and speaking of the 12, he hits the wall.
12 hits the wall. 11 laps remain. 11 to go.
Oh boy, this is about to get dicey.
This is the regular season finale. This is what you want when you have a plate race. It's the regular season finale. You want drama. You want chaos. We're about to get it.
And we're definitely seeing a lot of drama because you're seeing the 14 who should have had a win at Dover, but yet instead it was Tiger NASCAR that got the win at Dover. He's trying to be able to get himself a win, and he's in. But yet he's good on points, but yet he wants to make a statement for him and a statement for his SHR team. But yet
Final 10 laps of the regular season.
And yet about to come to an end. But yet someone that you definitely don't need to doubt, and that's that 34 car. You see 2 Roush guys in 2 and 3, along with Tiger NASCAR, representing Ganassi right there. And Mike G has been running up into the top 5. We've seen how good his runs have been. He got a chance to push Nobes throughout the last 2 stages, but what can he do to be able to get himself a win? And he's in. Oh,
9 to go.
21, about lost it, I don't know, 21 or 38. Oh boy. 95 and the 10 are trying to be able to build a second line.
Now, will you see this? The 34 and the 6 teammates now. They've got, I think that they are currently in their party saying, please, we got to make a move. We got to make a move soon. But where will the Chevys go, the 1 and the 9? Will they help Nobes, or will they try and help these Fords to victory lane?
That's something you definitely got to predict. We're coming to 9 to go here at the end of the race and at the end of the regular season before we go to the playoffs next week. We get to see the 2 about lost it, trying for him to get back up, and thankfully he does successfully. But yet Nobes is trying to be able to hold down that line. The last thing the 14 needs is to see a caution, but will we get one? There you see going 3 wide up there with the back of the pack. The 20.
8 remain. 8 laps remain.
The 34 is working really good. Oh, the 1 gets knocked out of the way. Here comes the 9 of Captain Jack. And here comes the 22.
And another Ford into the top 5. The 22 car of Mike G, who also needs the win.
Should be going to 7 to go, I believe, right?
7 to go.
7 to go. What can these drivers do? Could they make a move early? Or could they wait for that last minute move?
In the Xfinity Series, Mo Doodle came in 10th in points, very on the line. He got a win. Nobes coming in 10th in points. Can he repeat the trend?
One thing about it is we've seen some surprises. We've seen a surprise in the Cup Series. We've seen a surprise in the Truck Series. But can we see a surprise with the 34 getting himself a win here at Daytona? That's something we definitely need to keep an eye on. He has two Ford teammates. He has a teammate right behind him. What can he do?
Now, where will Penske go? Penske is definitely. I gotta think that Penske's gonna try and talk Mike G into doing one thing or the other. They've got to tell him, you gotta go get this win.
If I was the 22, I get a chance to work with the 34 and the 6. I believe and speaking of 6, we should be at 6 to go, I believe, right now, right?
I believe so. So this is the final. Once we come around, there will be no more manual cautions.
Throw the manuals out the door. This is all about a win. Coming off a turn 4, yet here we go. 5 to go. No more manuals. If someone gets involved in an accident, then yet the game will throw the caution, but no more manuals at this time. It is out the window. Oh, they're wrecking.
Out the window as soon as we see a huge wreck.
No wrecking. Thankfully it wasn't.
5 to go now. Do we see the 34 drop back? How early does he make a move? Because he's definitely going to make a move.
One thing I can tell you about it, though, is that, they're trying to build a second line. But one thing I can tell you, though, whenever I raced in the Cup Series in that 38 car, they've always been together. Nobes has always been working together with Roush. So it doesn't surprise me to see that Skywalker's pushing Nobes the way he is right now. Should be at, what, 4 to go now?
4 to go. Now, does that alliance get in the way, or does the 34 car throw that alliance down to go get a win and get in the playoffs?
That's a very, very good question. I say coming about 3 to go, throw alliances out the door. This is your time to win. This is your last chance to be able to get yourself a win before the playoffs starting Monday night.
All bets are off.
That is right here, ladies and gentlemen.
We see fours now. The Chevy's right behind him. The 1, the 48, the 9, the 1, the 48, 42, 88. How early can they make a move?
3 to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Fords and Chevys, and one man that's got to be nervous here is that 18 car. He's hoping that Nobes can hold him off, or a previous winner such as Dylan can get up there and win. Because if the 34 or the 22 wins, as of right now, I believe he is out.
34 is working really, really good with that 14, and yet coming off of turn 4, we'll end up going 2 to go. So yet Mike G needs to work with the 6 because they are slowly pulling off from the field. Oh, the 34,
34 goes outside. Does he get any help? No, he doesn't. He gets back in line. 2 to go.
That is way too early for a 34 car to be able to make a move right there.
You got to have your teammate at your bumper to make a move, in my opinion.
I don't know what the 34 was thinking, but that was way too early for him to try to do that.
Luckily, he was able to get back in line here.
2 to go, but yet the 34 car is itching.
Here the 6 is making a move. The
Dylan,
6 is making a move, and Dylan. Mike G into the wall. He turns. He turns.
Wow.
Contact.
Big
Does the
wreck.
caution come out? Does the caution come out? Do they race back to the line?
Nah.
I believe the caution's out.
Overtime. Oh my gosh. I hate to
No, the caution's not out.
The caution's
not out. I think
not
this
out.
is the white flag.
White flag is in the air. Wow.
White flag, no caution from the game.
I am
that
so
was
surprised.
like a 5-car accident. That should have been a caution.
That was more than that. I don't know what happened, but here comes the 6. Here comes
Huge.
Captain.
Now what happens?
Here comes Captain
The 34's
Jack.
still there. He's still there.
Captain Jack and Tiger NASCAR are trying to be able to make a move. Here comes
They're 3 wide.
3 wide. Here comes O'Dillon.
Here comes Dylan in the 6. Coming through 4 for the final time.
Oh
bumping
my
and
gosh.
banging.
Who's going to win
Who's going to get to the line first?
And it's going to be...
Dylan in the 6 car gets the win.
Wow. What a win. Oh my
and again,
gosh.
Another heartbreaking finish for that 14 who led the most of the race and couldn't close the win out.
Oh my gosh, you just hate that. You just hate that for what we just saw involving Mike
You hate
G.
it more for Skywalker, who was patient, sat there in second the whole day, only for his teammate No Dylan to pull out with a Penske car and try to win the race, and he did it. And he sat there in second the whole time trying to get into the playoffs, and he was unable to do it.
Wow. Well, can we get our race winner up in here? Hell State, you guys can you take care of
Yes,
that
we
for me?
definitely can
I
try to
believe
get him in here.
I believe it was Dylan,
Dylan.
Nobes, and Skywalker, I believe, right? Wow. What a race this was, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing but Fords. And speaking of the
Mm.
Fords, we will talk to all three drivers once when Hell State helps them out. All right, Hell State, you got that
Trying to
covered?
add him in here.
I'll get QSA real quick. All right, I'll take care of. All right, who'd you get? Dylan. Where's And there he is. There's our race winner. We're gonna try to get your teammate up in here. Man, what a race! Congratulations there, Dylan.
If um, I I don't mind. I'm sorry, I forgot what I was supposed to say. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry to the whole field. I promise that I don't lag. Like it was definitely the game. Um, but I'm sorry to the field. Sorry to the 22. I know I screwed his race completely.
Yeah. Take. I mean, we thought that we thought that we were just gonna see you try to go out for a battle, and in which case we did see a really huge battle between you and we seen your teammate Volve Skywalker. Take us through working with him throughout those last couple of laps.
Yeah, Fords were really good together tonight. We were very content of running together, no matter what it was. We knew that we had to break the Chevrolets up. They're fast all every week, so we just had to take care of what we needed to take care of, and then obviously things like that happen. Um, but I'm glad we got a 1-2 finish for Fluffy. Congrats, man! We're ready to make this playoff run. Hopefully, this gives me momentum for a championship. I don't know. We'll see.
Alrighty, Hell State, can you get Nobes up in here, please?
I can, but I got a question for Odilon. You know, you're sitting third at Daytona. You got your teammate. Take us through your thought process here. You made a move down the backstretch, and you got the win. So, first of all, congrats on that. Second of all, you know, there's gonna be some questions about, well, why didn't he just stick back with his teammate and make a move there? Did you just have too big of a run that you were gonna wreck him if you tried to push him there, or like what
No,
what what
so
happened through that?
so we were gonna stay behind Nobes the whole time because for one, Skywalker didn't have enough uh, races to even make the playoffs if he won. So we knew that our goal was only Nobes, okay? But we went double wide with four Fords, so the Chevrolets couldn't have a place to go. That's what I did. But I was gonna stay right beside Nobes the whole time, and then all of a sudden, we lagged, and then all of a sudden, all
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
But yeah.
Uh, Definitely, and first of all, I want to welcome QSA Skywalker, and I definitely want to welcome Nobes. First of all, Nobes, I want to ask you a question. You got a chance to win. You got a chance to win both stages, and then You came up in the top 3, but yet, how do you feel right now, man?
It was good. Usually plate races don't go that according to plan, and I had everybody helping me there just to get some points, and it felt great just to get a good run like that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure you gotta be disappointed knowing that you didn't get to win. But I mean, hey, I mean, you're in the playoffs. I mean, that's something to look
Yeah.
forward to, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was really conflicted on what to do there because I thought the two Chevys had a big enough run to get by me, so I wanted to go up and block them, and I probably should have just stayed on the bottom, but I was fine because there were two Fords down there that got the win anyways.
Alrighty. First of all, want to talk to Mr. Skywalker. Skywalker, you got a
Oh
copy?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright, it's been a while since me you got a chance to talk, buddy. But yeah, I want to say congratulations on the top 3, man. Take us through what was going through your mind on those last 5 laps.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, I got to thank Freight Auctions, Ford Performance, and my magnificent team owner, Fluffy Double Sacks, Mr. Moki. He's always hanging in there for us. Oh, last 5 laps, I was just vibing. I was gonna make a run on Nobes because I knew he wasn't gonna block me. I was hoping to steal a win from the Hennessy Performance League Cup Series because I never race anymore. Uh, I thought there was going to be yellow, so I tried to lay off and purposely be in third instead of second, so I would have restarted for the overtime on the inside. There was no yellow because this game blows, and then I actually lost a few spots to the two Chevys who actually didn't do anything, so Nobes went to the middle, I sent her around the inside, and it worked out, kind of. I didn't win, but it was Ford, so I was there for it.
It was both for Fluffy. That's all I gotta say.
It was really, we just gave Fluffy a 1-2, so I can't complain.
I mean, hey.
Now, if I could do that every time, I would race more often, but that's not the case.
Definitely, and I want to ask Dylan this. Now that you got 2 wins on your column now, and yet you're moving on to the playoffs along with
I got
those.
I got 3, by the way. I
Oh,
just
3. My
Oh,
apologies.
yeah. Don't disrespect him like that. 3 wins.
My apologies. All right.
I didn't mean it like that. I promise.
You're good. I didn't know that was on me. But nevertheless, with now that you got playing momentum going into the playoffs, what is your mindset going into the first playoff race this coming Monday night?
Let me check the schedule. I'm sorry, I don't really check it. I just
believe
show
it might
up.
be Kansas. I believe.
Oh, well, that was my first win, so hopefully that'll help me out there. I don't know. I was super quick at Kansas. I believe I had the best car because I was the only one to pull off from the pack there. So hopefully I can have the same type of car, but obviously, throughout the season everyone gets better. That's just how it goes. And then just hope, we got Kansas, Iowa, and Watkins Glen. I feel confident in the first 2. I'm pretty quick at Watkins Glen, but all these controller players they cheat on these road courses and get 214s on. But that's beside the point. But yeah, I'm just hoping for a really good, easy first. I think I'll make it to the next round no matter what. I think. I hope. Obviously, this game screws up. But my biggest worry is round 2, making it to third round with Homestead, Talladega, and Bristol. Talladega's going to be fun.
Definitely for sure. Nobes, I want to ask you the same question. What is your mindset going into the playoffs at Kansas?
I am
Monday night?
about to break out the 2011 Tony Stewart paint scheme for the playoffs, and I expect to win half the races in the playoffs and win the championship.
Hell yes. That's
Heck
what
yeah.
I'm talking.
So
That's why we need. That's why I was rooting for him all night to get in the playoffs.
That's all I needed. I was garbage
Yeah,
going all
that's
the
why
way to
you-
the playoffs.
That's why you
and
couldn't
then-
win tonight. So you can do
Yeah.
that,
Exactly. I'll just say his exact speech and be like, yeah, we're trash. We don't deserve being here, and I'm just gonna go on a run now.
Jesus. And Skywalker, I'm gonna ask you a really interesting question. What can you do to be able to get yourself a win before the end of the season? Especially at the end of the
What
playoffs.
do I need to do to get a win in the playoffs, even though I'm behind? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know the schedule, so I'm just going to have to try to drive fast to Watkins Glen. Well, not bad there, but I'm not a tryhard like most of the guys in this league. So It's hard to say what's really going to happen. Usually I hit the check mark on a Thursday afternoon at about 2:30, and then it comes to about 8:15 race time, and I'm like, nah, not feeling that. So we'll see if I even race. Hate to let Moki down, but if I can push Novs to another win, or Dylan, I'll be happy.
Alrighty, Hell State, you have any last questions you got to say to our top three?
Well, congrats to you all. Good luck to you that are running the playoffs. And it was a good race. It was a good race, good clean race for Daytona standards, at least from what we saw up in the booth. And it was a pleasure to call it with you again. And looking forward to some more good racing as the playoffs kick off Monday for XFINITY and Cup, and Wednesday for trucks.
Yeah, and I'm going to ask our top three, any final comments, anything you want to say? Skywalker, I'm going to start off with you. Do you have anything you want to say?
Not really.
Um,
Hey.
Alrighty. Nobes, how about you? You got anything you want to say?
Yeah, I'm just that. Yeah. No, yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. I'm happy after that long of a season that we were able to make the playoffs, and I'm sure
Alrighty.
I'll be in the first round, but it'll be fun.
Alrighty, and last but certainly not least, our Daytona winner tonight. Dylan, you got anything you want to say?
I hope the playoffs go well. I think it's gonna be fun. Grueling 5 weeks. Can't wait till it's over. To be honest, I I don't even care about winning. I just can't wait till it to be over. Trying to think what else. I'm gonna do a little side plug because in about 8 minutes we're doing a live podcast on my YouTube channel. Okay,
Ooh.
talk about racing. It's our first episode and we do it every week. By the way, it's me and a couple guys. I'm just gonna do this
Inaugural
live.
podcast.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and if y'all wanted to come out and join it, I would be happy to do it for everybody. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Podcast debut after a win at Daytona.
wow.
Walk up in that office in style.
Hey, Dylan, you got room for a couple more to join you in that podcast?
Uh, it's yes, as long as you get with our friend group. It's we've been friends for about 5 years, so like hopefully. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, that is all for tonight. That was the end of our doubleheader tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Cup Series, Mo Doodle got a chance to win, and he's going to the playoffs. And obviously, Mr. Mr. Daytona winner himself, he's already in the playoffs, and he definitely wanted to make a statement, unintentionally, but nevertheless. Dylan with a win. So, what a great night. And yet, we'll see you guys this coming Monday night at Kansas for the first round of the playoffs for both the Cup and Xfinity. Make sure you guys tune in 7:20 Eastern Time here on the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. For Code Red Do, for TTV, Hell State, and for all of us in the league saying so long, and we'll see you guys Monday night at Kansas.
Peace.